Alexios and the Twin Lesson of the Olive Tree. In a time far away, in the sunlit villages of ancient Greece, two brothers walked the same paths, yet saw the world differently. They were twins, same face, same voice, but different in how they listened to life. Alexios loved to pause and observe. Nicos loved to act and explore. And one quiet morning, a small olive tree would teach them why both ways mattered. The twins wandered near the edge of the village. Nicos ran ahead, kicking pebbles and laughing softly. Alexios followed more slowly, noticing the ground, the wind, and the smell of the earth. Suddenly, they both stopped. In the soil before them stood a small olive tree, young, fragile, and silent. Nicos crouched immediately. "It needs water," he said, reaching for a clay jug. Alexios gently touched his arm. "Let's look first," he whispered. They paused. For a moment, neither tried to be right. They simply listened. Alexios and Nicos studied the tree together. Alexios examined the soil, while Nicos leaned closer, curious and eager. They shared a quiet moment, learning that observation and action could go hand in hand. They decided to care for the tree together. Nicos poured the water eagerly, a little too fast. The soil darkened. Alexios placed his hand on the earth. "It's enough," he said softly. Nicos hesitated, then nodded. Later that day, the leaves drooped slightly. Nicos frowned. "Did I fail?" Alexios shook his head. "You cared. That matters." They understood that mistakes were part of learning, not something to fear. Together, Alexios and Nicos adjusted their care. Nicos learned to slow down. Alexios learned to appreciate action. Side by side, they nurtured the olive tree, discovering the value of working together. The next morning, Alexios suggested waiting before watering. Nicos agreed, though it wasn't easy. He watched the sun climb higher, feeling impatience in his hands, then breathed. "You're teaching me to wait," he said. That afternoon, Nicos smiled. "And you're teaching me to try," he replied. Together, they adjusted. Not too fast, not too slow. Side by side, they learned the rhythm of the tree. By the evening, the twins had found harmony. Alexios's patience and Nikos's initiative complemented each other perfectly. They felt proud, not of themselves alone, but of what they had created together. One afternoon, a small bird landed on an olive branch. Alexios and Nicos froze, afraid to scare it away. Alexios smiled. Nicos whispered, "It trusts us." They felt proud, not of themselves, but of what they had built together. They moved gently around the tree, careful not to disturb the bird. Together, they realized that their different ways of seeing and acting could exist side by side peacefully. Standing together, they looked at the healthy olive tree. They understood that differences were not obstacles, but strengths when embraced. The tree grew strong, just like their wisdom. That day, Alexios and Nicos understood something important. Their differences were not meant to lead to conflict, or to push them away from one another. They were not meant to cause distance or silence. They were meant to complete each other. By accepting their different ways of thinking and acting, they became stronger together than they could ever be alone. And the olive tree grew strong, just like their bond, and just like their wisdom. They were not different to compete, but different to grow together.